Zoom thing just said this meeting is being recorded. Hello everybody. Claire with Clairvoyant Psychic Medium. I still have my tired face on. I can tell. Sorry for the low lighting. The audio's off. This is eclipse season. I am at my parents' house right now. They are currently on vacation, so Um, the second I got back from Colorado, I had to come over here. So I've had a really weird week. So I apologize for my absence and I apologize that I am going to poop the rest of the week out on this video because it's not going to slow down anytime soon. I don't know how else to say that. But let me update you on everything real quick before I kind of get all it up in the astrology and all that. Holy crap, it's been a long time since I've talked to you guys. There's been so much that happened. I can't even remember what we did. I have no idea what we did that weekend, last weekend. But anyways, went to Colorado, successful trip, amazing. I went to Colorado with my therapist. Because I was going, she's one of my really good friends. So I'm so fucking thankful that I have her. Yeah, I don't even know how else to say that. Like, I'm so thankful that I have her because in this, on this trip, the whole purpose was for both of us to literally like take all of our insides out and put them out on the table so we can get a different perspective and figure out some things. I had to figure out the past. Um, Amy really had to figure out more of like kind of the past, but more of the future. So anyways, and it's cool because she's a Leo, Taurus moon, Aquarius rising. So she fully gets me. She has a Virgo Mercury though, and ooh, I hate that shit. Like I love Virgos, I really do, but the meticulousness, if you know that you have a Virgo around, you have to be on like your A game. Um, yeah, and I am a messy human. Like look at this. This is I just have set up shop for that in one day of being here. Um, so that's like the mess that I would make. Okay, so anyways, we drove all the way on Monday. We left at like 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. I don't fucking remember, but we got there around like 3-ish, 4-ish. And we had a mountain view. It was beautiful. We were so emotional, like, because we were doing all this stuff. We didn't really do much. We just went out to eat and then because this was just a let's turn around, come back. And so then the next day when we were coming back, that's when I had my full on epiphany and like breakthrough and everything. So I have decided that on this journey with this podcast and what I'm doing is that you're also invested in my life because I don't fucking care. This is my show. This is what I want to do. I don't know how else to say that and whatever. But so as a therapist, Amy feels as if I have like complex, what the hell is that mean? Complex or compacted, I don't remember, but like a little extra PTSD. Complex, I think is what it's called. I know nothing. So we're going on this journey together and I'm gonna kind of share what happened. So if I start crying, it's the fucking part of it. But this is what happened. So I had the epiphany that I keep having these moments in my life where I'm trapped. And the actual, like, when I was molested, when I was raped, those things, yes, they have fucked me up in their own little way. But what I'm dealing with is the PTSD of the aftermath of every time something traumatic happens in my life, especially death is the biggest trigger for me. So this is so fucking big and monumental in my life, and I thank you for listening to this. Um, so anyways, going back to birth, I was born, I had a twin that died, death, and then I was like in an incubator for a year. Um, when I was molested, I was trapped and hid underneath the bed. I was only 8 years old. Um, I hid underneath the bed till the sun came up and then I ran home. So that trapped. When I was attacked, before my back surgeries, I was attacked and then bed rest for 3.5 years. Um, and then my rape, I was also trapped. He had whatever. He had came and got me at some bar. This was after Six's death. Those of you that know me, this is the biggest death in my life. He was my person. Like the easiest way to describe him is to say that he's my fiance because like they're the bond. I don't know how else to describe it. So he he came and got me at a bar because what I was kind of figuring out is that I was at this bar because it was one girl's birthday that I used to work with. And this girl, I remember her birthday was in October because I remembered she was a Libra. And so Six died in August. This happened in October. Claire was not mentally okay. I remember it took me a good 6 months to just like be able to come up for air after that death. So I was not in my right mind and I got too drunk. I had planned to stay at Tracy's house. I remember I had a bag in the car because I was living in, no, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of it. But anyways, I remember I had a bag in the car. I was going to stay with Tracy. And this man like found out where I was and was texting me and offered to come get me and I don't know. And next thing I knew, I woke up without my pants on in his basement and he would not take me to my car. He lived in like Irvington, like North Omaha, and this bar was like in like 13th and M or something in Omaha. If you guys know what that is, that's a long fucking way apart. And this was before Uber and all of that. So I was trapped. And sorry, I should have definitely said like hella trigger warning. Trigger. Um, so that trap thing happened again. So Amy kind of figured out that death is the thing that like starts it. And then I think that something else is gonna happen. And sometimes it does. Which is what happened with this whole thing. So my cat died on my birthday last year, January 27th. Then the pandemic happened and I was trapped. So this, because that was such a long time and I was able to really like for the first time, fuck ever, maybe, able to consciously focus on myself. And I was having panic attacks. I really stirred up stuff. I knew I had anxiety and the pandemic really shook that out. Then my brother died in August of 2020, and that was the day after we moved here. Uh, the day after. So giant grief moving away from Omaha, already dealing with the grief of Eddie, my cat, and then the pandemic, and then bam, here comes another death. And then I don't like, I guarantee in a couple years, I'm going to be like, I don't remember August. Which, by the way, my brother died on the day before Six died in the exact same way, in a coma, had to pull the life support. So the triggering, I'm going to start crying because that I never really acknowledged that. I have acknowledged it, but whatever. The triggering that happened with that was huge because it's always a hard time. This was exactly 10 years later to the exact fucking day of Six's death. And then my brother died. And then to this year, where February my aunt died. Then we had to put Zip, Cho's dog that he had for 17 years, to sleep. Uh, I sunk into a place that I didn't know I was capable of. And that was in February. Um, to now of coming out of this, crawling my way out of this, to be able to acknowledge, like, okay, I missed this part. Okay, here's this. Like, I'm collecting myself, but growing and living and having an amazing like life at the same time. Guys, I got the fucking loan. I'm going to, like, the fucking she shed is a real thing. It's going to happen now. I'm going to be able to offer my services in person and have a spiritual retreat and have this coven tier thing that I'm like, I am in such a fucking amazing place, but I am fucking digging my ditches at the same time. Oops. So that was the purpose of my trip, was to figure out that link, that death and the trapped feeling, as well as the rape and molesting and all of that stuff. So I contacted a trauma specialist yesterday. I'm going to be starting my journey with EMDR. And then there's this thing called brain spotting or splotting. I can't remember what it's called. But my friend said that it's just like a sped up version of EMDR. And then this lady also does DBT. However, she's booked and she'll put me in the rotation, and I don't know what that means, and I don't know when I'm going to be in it. But because a trusted true friend, uh, like, said she's a safe person, I'm going to go to her. This is there's no words. Like, this is the most like scariest, vulnerablest, deepest, like all of my gushy, like terrifying to let another human like hear. Like, it's terrifying to me. The last time I saw an actual psychologist before I even sat down, who said, "So, how long have you been morbidly obese?" I've walked out. So I've not had very good luck. The last time I had a therapist, she became obsessed with me and bought me things every single time I went to therapy. She'd buy me like clothes or anything, and she was really good because she was okay with me being a psychic medium. But you kind of got obsessed with that fact. So you guys have to take into consideration that when I find a therapist, the fact that I have to tell them that I'm a psychic medium and just pray that they don't lock me in a padded room, like that's a whole thing. So this lady that I'm going to be seeing is okay with the woo, is okay with the fucking metaphysical world, and would be completely cool with me. So that is the fucking giant update. And that is why I've been gone. And I've been here like trying to take care of both houses. Had to go see my grandma yesterday, which she was doing really good. She's in a nursing home. If you guys didn't know that, that was just a new thing, and it's kind of a big deal. It was so good to see her. While my family is in Alaska, and I just got back from Colorado, so I've been hella ungrounded, hella hot, messy. I got a good bath in last night, but I didn't get to like meditate or anything yet. But I'm really hoping that now I'm finally doing this and I can finally like update, and then I can take a bath, because their bath here is phenomenal. I do have all of the parts right now to do the redneck hot tub, but I'm gonna use theirs while I'm here, and then we'll do the redneck hot tub. But yeah, the rest of my week is insane. So I have a full day today, and I'm doing the podcast this morning, and then I have a full day tomorrow, and then Saturday we're having birthdays, because today's my sister's birthday, tomorrow's my mom's birthday. So we do the big birthday celebration with my brother's family and everything. So it's so that's why I'm doing this way. I wanted to get on here and kind of update you, because I do want to share my journey, because that's how I've always been. Is I live with integrity, and I want to let you guys know and understand where I'm coming from, who I am, and why I'm the way I am. So we figured out a big fucking chunk of that could be like, oh, I can be in PTSD moments or whatever they're called, um, for months or weeks and still focus on my job and stuff like that. And it doesn't take away because my life purpose is to help other humans. But as you can see, since birth, my life's purpose was also to figure out the cycle because I've been repeating it for a hot minute. All right, so I think that's everything. Animals, everybody's okay. Uh, it's just been raining a lot here. I think that's it. Okay, so Thursday, today, May 27th, the sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Sagittarius today. So we are still in that full moon. And those of you that didn't do any research about the moon that we had yesterday, full blood moon, total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, the opposite of Gemini. And it stems out because your moon is your emotions, all of everything that you're feeling, every single, like all of your feelings, like we're going on an adventure. Let's dive in here, figure it out so it can finally be free. This was a huge fucking eclipse for me because my Chiron, our wounds, our pain is in Gemini. So that's why all this happened. And then to get the loan on the same day, like I fucking love this shit, guys. Like I don't even have words for that. Okay, so anyway, stop talking about myself. Let's get into this shit, Claire. Okay, Venus is squaring Neptune today. Venus is in Gemini, Neptune is in Pisces. The square that's happening is kind of like we are walking into a whole new reality. Neptune is our goals, our dreams, our delusions, and Venus is love, relationships, money. So anything when in that realm, we're literally kind of like, I am walking into this. Like for me, the whole thing with the she shed, I have been manifesting. I have a vision board above my bed. I am constantly like in that realm of like, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. But guys, I've lived the life of I guess I want to say poverty. I don't know how else to like view it. I literally yeah, it's just the way that I don't it's poverty. It's struggle. It's all of that. And let down after let down. I hear something. Always happens. And so uh there's this giant part and like with everyone, I'm sure, this giant part in the back of my head that is like, it's not gonna happen. Or if it doesn't, it's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out a different way. But this part of me is like, I love my job. I love helping people. And I want to be able to do it the way that I can and I'm good at it. And I couldn't, and haven't been able to fully do that in the fucking storage room, cat box room, laundry room in my goddamn house. So, okay, I got fucking sidetracked. But to be able to step into that new reality and be like, oh my God, it's happening. So it's just exciting. So it's time to walk into that. We feel the change. We are love or money, Venus focused. The moon is opposing Mercury. Mercury's in Gemini. The moon is in Sagittarius, and it's also opposing Venus. Um, so, like I said, it's that adventure within. The moon is also squaring Neptune. Um, so it's kind of like the things that you didn't think that could ever happen. It just happens, but it might not be in the right way or the same way, like whatever. It's like the impossible is here. It's really the thing, like that whole feel. But we can make more room right now for love and way better juju because we released a shitload of stuff. And we can be more people focused and like be focused on like friends and dating and whatnot. The next thing, hang on, I feel like I have to check my Snapchat really quick because Cho is going to be leaving soon. Yeah, okay. Okay. So Friday, May 28th, Sun is in Gemini, the moon moves into Capricorn. So this is where the energy kind of gets a little bit weird, but thank God for it at the same time, because we have that Capricorn moon grounding us in our new emotions that we just had and whatever. So if you've been like me for the past couple of days, it has felt full on survivor mode. I'm literally living out of a bag right now. I am not comfortable in any way, and also going to be heading into extremely uncomfortable, but fucking ready for it. Uh, but we get this Capricorn moon to come in and just like, it's time to ground down. It's time to chill and cope and find out how we get comfortable in this new normal or whatever. I hate that. They're saying the word new normal, it triggers COVID in my head. And that's probably going to be something that happens for the rest of our life. So I'm sure you feel the same way. But anyways, this moon is also connected with so many other planets. I just did this astrology this morning. That's how fucking far off I've been. I sat down yesterday to do it, and I found myself like, oh my God, I fucking spaced off for like 20 minutes and I had to rewind it. And so, anyways, this is fresh, I guess. Um, it's connected with so many other planets. I didn't even want to write them all down. It's insane. But if you think about it, Capricorn, we still have Pluto in Capricorn, death, rebirth, change in its retrograde. And then it's also, we have Mars in Cancer, opposite. And then anything cardinal, so Chiron and Aries, and that's all I can think of right now. So this can feel overwhelming in this, because this is the last day before Mercury goes retrograde. We have Saturn retrograde. We're in Gemini season. We just had an eclipse. Like, this can feel super overwhelming. So just make sure to figure out your feelings. Make sure to really, like, we get a chance to kind of logically understand our feelings with this energy. Because with the moon is in Capricorn, we get that, like, here is my abandonment feelings. Okay, I understand that. All right, I can feel that. And then we get to tuck it away and put it in a box and be done with it. And then so on. We'll just we're reorganizing everything and putting in that hard work, because it's a Capricorn. We have to climb that mountain up there fucking sideways. We're gonna do it regardless. It's the hard work that, oh my God, you dug all these ditches and made a goddamn mess. Okay, well, let's make it look beautiful now. That was a great analogy. So, moon is squaring Chiron. So, like I said, so we don't want to heal. We're going to feel resisted, because that Gemini energy is kind of like, let me go, but really just do it. Figure, like, this needs to be a time of personal health and healing and all of that. Like, we have to be doing that. And it will be beneficial. Just push through that annoyingness or whatever. We are going to be obviously work and career focused, because the moon is in Capricorn. But remember, money is energy, and it's not everything. If we're going to compare ourselves to other people and like people that have better than we do, or if we also are like just playing that victim card of like, oh, I pity of where I'm at, and whatever the case may be, we have to take those emotions, feelings, thoughts, put them in a balloon and chuck them away. We don't have room for that. Let's sit into a realm of acceptance of to where we are at, and take it in, accept it, understand the feelings with it, and then, like, the main thing that we need to be doing the rest of this week, if you focus on love, holy fucking shit, it's going to be amazing. So just be nice, watch your words, because Mercury's, it's close, you know? So look for love everywhere. All right. Saturday, May 29th, Sun is in Gemini, Moon is in Capricorn, same energy, but Mercury goes retrograde. So we get a good whole day. That's why I put that importance, like, push through. You need to figure out your feelings, because as soon as Mercury goes retrograde, it's going to shit them all out again. And then you can have anxiety, you can all this stuff, but we need to be able to be like, nope, I stand firm. So this Mercury retrograde goes till June 22nd, and the moon crosses over Pluto on this day. The moon in Capricorn, Pluto in Death. So it's right on top of each other to look and feel that change that just happened. The old life is fully dead. We have no room for it anymore. We are only focused on moving forward. Um, Mercury and Gemini and Venus are pairing up right now, and this feels like, it does feel like a whole new world. It's weird. It feels weird. So don't regret or don't reject your feelings in any way. Just like I said to do on Friday, you need to figure them out, because you have to understand that when Mercury goes retrograde, we get a chance to go inwards. And if you think about it, it goes retrograde, and it's just like we're rewinding all the past, like, I don't know, month or so. But if you're lucky like me and you have Chiron and Gemini, it could be your whole fucking life. Let's rewind to the beginning. But it's, I don't know, it's, we get a chance to look at our feelings in a new way, and we get that chance 3 times a year. And this year they're all in air signs, so it's usually focused around the way we think. And because we just had a lunar moon eclipse, our emotions are heavy as fuck right now, because it was completely opposite of Gemini, which Mercury is in. So this right now is a lot, and you do have a job to do. Make sure you're journaling, make sure you're taking a bath, make sure you're meditating, because if you're not feeling overwhelmed, good. That means you're doing like whatever you need to be doing, and it's fine. But just make sure to tap in and make sure that you're all nice and tidy in there. So pay attention to what's going on inside. We get to know ourselves so much better in this, and we get to pay attention to love, and also like dreaming. Make sure you're dreaming, and that's like dream big kind of a feel. Sunday, May 30th, the sun is in Gemini, the moon is in Aquarius. So here comes another air sign. Holy fucking shit, we are going to have amazing downloads, epiphanies, new perspectives. This energy coming in with Mercury being retrograde, it's just like a, here we go. This is the idea. This is, and we get to look at something, because Aquarius is weird. You get to look at something in a whole new way emotionally. So it's going to feel like new in some way. The moon is also squaring Uranus in Taurus, so that's kind of like a little chaotic energy. And it's trining the sun, pairing, that's good. And then Mars is trining Neptune. Mars, our energy, our motivation, Neptune with our dreams. So this can be an overwhelming day again. There's new ideas or work or creative kind of a feel. But we are very committed and very, very, very communicative. So remember, with Mercury being retrograde, you can still communicate. You can still do everything that you were supposed to be doing. It's just going to be a little harder. It makes you slow down. You need to remember to surrender, to have patience. So if you want to help others in this energy, because it's Aquarius, that's very plausible. Okay. That it is a very good social and love day. Remember, with Mercury retrograde, it is hard to travel, communicate, technology. Just remember, patience, patience, patience. It's a good day to heal those deep, vulnerable shit. So, I don't even know what to be like. I wish I knew. I think it has been going on for like 24 minutes. Oh, I don't want to do tarot and stuff right now, because it would just be too much. So I didn't even bring my rune book over here. I brought a goddess deck, but I didn't bring an animal deck. So I apologize. Everything is a little bit weird, and I wanted to update you about the energy and the astrology. Everything will be back to normal next week. Normal, I said new normal. But it is because I have a way easier week. Shit gets better. The reason that I'm so like booked at the end of the month right now is because when I went to Colorado in April, like I had to scrunch things. And then here we are with the beginning of the month next week. And that's when I took off to go Colorado. So I have like nothing. Because remember, like if you have a session on May 27th, more than likely you will have a session on June 27th. I keep it at the same time every month. So yeah, anyways, that's the explanation for all of that. But if you would like to book any sessions, anything like that, guys, make sure, like I said, I am not going to be publicizing anything of my services other than me with my voice. I am not, I'm also going to be extremely fucking busy because we start everything like now. I have to call the city to get everything. The concrete guy, I gotta call him to immediately come out here. Plumber, electric, I'm going to be busy. So I am going to try to make sure that I have time. Like I'll make sure that the first part of my day is work and the rest of the day is gonna be the she shed. So I apologize. It's about to get a little bit crazy, but I'm going to be here. And if you're wanting to book a medium party, get the fuck on it now. I don't have anything. I don't have the shed right now, so I'm not going to be busy. So if you want to get that in, let's get that scheduled. So message me if you're thinking about it, because as soon as the she shed gets here, I'm shutting down all nights for sure because I'm going to be needing to focus on that. So anyways, link is in my bio. I have all of the stuff in there. If you would like to donate anything or whatever, in book services, check out all my new shit. But that's everything. I hope you all have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. And I will more than likely be back on Monday, making sure, I don't know, Cho will be home. That messes things up because I don't have my own space. But that will soon be changed. Yay. So just bear with me in this time, but the rest of the week I will be there every day. All right. I love you all. Good luck. Have an amazing fucking weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourself. See you next week.